Hello and welcome to episode 16 of my Minecraft Feed the Beast Monster tutorial Let's Play series. This episode is going to be on us making an animal farm using quite a few Minefactory Reloaded machines. But before I show you all of that, let's first show you, or not show you, let's tell you about how stupid I have been. Well, let's show you as well. Now in life, you know, when you do something clever, when you do something good that is not stupid, basically, you get rewarded. When you do something stupid in any form, you get beaten by a stick in real life. With the stupid stick, let's call it. So when you're stupid or do something stupid, as my friend Forrest would say, stupid is as stupid does. Well, you're now watching Stupid. Well, I was anyway yesterday, because I had this grand idea to suck all of the nether out of the nether and basically transport it to my world. And in order to do that, what I did was build a massive tank from the bedrock all the way up to the top. I mean, it consumed all of this area above, with a walkway underneath it, and it was all full of lava. And when I would try and mine a block, I'd have to spend 10 minutes mining it, because every time I'd mine it, of course, it'd reappear, where it's so lagged out in this world that I wasn't able to do anything. So if in the future you ever wonder, or sit there and ponder one day, I wonder how stupid the gamester really actually is, well, you can consult this video and remember, by the fact that I wanted to record a series on Monster, but what I in actual fact did was lagged up the server so much that when I logged in, I was juddering across the screen trying to do anything, because, of course, when you have a massive tank like this, if there is any liquids in it, your computer has to process all of the liquids in that tank, and by the time it had got to the top, my computer had had enough, and the world, like I say, had gone into meltdown. But with every stupid idea, there occasionally comes a moment of brilliance, and let's say a lightning bolt will occasionally strike. And I had a cunning plan, which is this: the ME fluid import bus. And I've also got a skeleton attacking me while I'm trying to tell you how stupid I was being, so let's deal with that if I can. Ah, there's my rapier. Okay, so anyway, so from a very stupid idea of trying to drain the nether into a massive, huge, ridiculously sized tank, I'm now putting it in my ME network. So from a very stupid idea to well, I won't say quite clever, but at least an idea where I'm stopped getting smacked by that stick. So there we go. And now I can actually move again in my world. And I can also get my revenge on this skeleton before he pushes me into the lava. Because I don't want him to keep sitting. Oh, more lava. But let's push him over the edge. There you go. Keep him nice and warm. There you go, that's what you get for attacking me. Right, okay, so have I got some food? So all's well that ends well. Or as Pompey said, of course, all will be well. Let's forget the fact he lost his head. Right, okay, so let's go back up. I can't find my food, I don't even know what I've done with that. Probably got fried in the lava at some point. Okay, make our way back to the top. Yeah, it was quite handy though, actually, having the tank down there, because what I was doing was scooping the lava out of the floor and putting it in my tank. So it's quite, it was handy, because now I'm just sucking it into my ME network anyway, so there we go. And it did look rather cool, of course, walking down here through a tunnel of lava. But anyway, that's enough of the waffle. Let's actually get on with what this episode's supposed to be about, which is actually an animal farm and has nothing to do with sucking up lava from the nether. So, okay, there we go. So that's what my day was yesterday. I was supposed to do this episode yesterday, but I couldn't because this world was broken in a serious way. Okay, let's go over the machines first that we're going to need to create our animal farm. We will start here with the breeder. Okay, so you'll first need to make a golden apple, which is an apple surrounded by gold ingots, and you'll need to make 2 carrots, which is a carrot surrounded by gold nuggets. Gold nuggets, of course, are 1 ingot placed into your crafting window, and that will give you 9 nuggets. Okay, so then creating the breeder, you need 2 purple dye, or you can use tree sapling dyes, 2 purple tree saplings. You need redstone reception coil, machine frame and 2 plastic. That gets you your breeder. Next you need a chronotyper. The chronotyper again is 2 purple dye, another redstone reception coil, a machine frame, 2 more plastic and a rather expensive 3 emeralds. Find a village and someone in the village will trade you either fish or chicken for an emerald. A bargain by anyone's standards. And you may get lucky like I did with one of my quarries. It produced a load of emeralds. So there we go, that's how you get them, and that gets you your chronotyper. Next we will need a grinder, which is 2 tin gears, 2 plastic, invar sword, which is 2 invar and a stick, another machine frame, another redstone reception coil and 2 books. That gets you your grinder. Okay, moving on. Next we needed to make a pneumatic servo, which is just 2 glass, 2 iron and a redstone, which is for the sewer. When you create a sewer it will give you 4 of them, which is handy, a real bonus. Okay, we will need 4 bricks, 1 pneumatic servo, machine frame, 2 plastic and a bucket. So you're going to be using lots of plastic for your animal farm, lots of machine frames and lots of redstone reception coils. Okay, so that's the sewer. Next we need a fertiliser. The fertilisers, 2 leather, machine frame, 2 plastic, glass bottle, 2 silver ingots and another redstone reception coil. Okay, and last but not least a composter, which is 2 pistons, a machine frame, redstone reception coil. You'll be making a lot of bricks as well, which is just clay heated in an oven, furnace, 2 plastic and a furnace. That gets you your composter. Let's now take a look at how we place all of these blocks, these machines. Well, with time the server is slowly improving, slowly losing all of that immense amount of lag. Okay, now first of all, with the breeder, that's the first machine you're going to place. The breeder will support an area that is 5 by 5 in size. So 5 tiles by 5 tiles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and as you can see, it's doing its job and breeding. Notice the side of the breeder, when you place it down, has the picture of the heart on it, and I'm hoping to show you that in a second. The trouble is there's too many cows now in there. Okay, in the breeder of course you need wheat and seeds. Seeds for the chicken, wheat for the cows. And I must get some sheep because I need wool. Now I'm hoping that these cows will get out of the way just for 1 second so I can show you the front of the breeder. Yeah, see there? It's got the picture of the heart. That's the side you face inwards. Okay, next you have the chronotyper. The chronotyper will be defaulted on moving babies, which is what you want. So what's happening is the breeder breeds up the parents. The parents have a baby, then the chronotyper sucks the baby through to this area. Now you're probably wondering, well, why isn't the grinder then grinding them up? The grinder does not touch baby animals, it only works on the adults. So that's why the baby chickens and baby cows will stay in here until they mature into grown. As soon as they're matured, the grinder will then do its job of butchering them. So the chronotyper Doesn't have an upgrade slot, doesn't have anything else, it just needs energy, and it has its work and the cycle at the end. You know, with the work, with some of them they progress upwards. When they get to 100% they then do the job. So we should, if we look at the breeder, we should see that. Oh, it stays on 100% anyway, but every cycle it is rebreeding. Okay, down there in the floor you will notice a sewer. The sewer collects sewage. When the cows walk around the tiles, if I did not have this radius upgrade, when a cow would have to walk on top of the actual sewer for it to collect sewage. But because I have an upgrade fitted in it, it will do a radius. So I'm capturing all the ground wherever the cows are walking. Within the radius of 7 tiles it will capture the sewage. Over here it occasionally captures mob essence, which we don't want, and I wish there was a way to block it, because I hate it blocking up my pipes. But I've sorted that problem out along with the lag. Anyway, so it collects up the sewage is getting pumped out. I'll show you where that's going in a bit. So we have the breeder, the sewer under the floor, and the chronotyper. Then the mob grinder. The mob grinder is collecting mob essence, which is the green liquid you can see in there. We'll be using that in a further episode. It takes a long time to get the mob essence. Well, it does if you have a world that's been lagged out completely, so everything's broken. So now thankfully it's building up slowly. Okay, so looking at the grinder, you can see I've got 3 pipes. Well, you can only see 2 pipes. You can see the pipes transporting the goods from the grinded up animals, the liquid fluid duct for the mob essence, and underneath it in the floor is the power. So you can see there. And if we right click on it, you'll see that the mob essence builds up in here, the energy and the work and the idle. So them 3 are the same as the others. This one's unique because it's for mob essence, which I'm pumping through to there. So I'm getting a fair amount of feathers now. Soon I'm going to be able to go to the nether and take my revenge on the ghast that keeps blowing me up and killing me, which is most annoying. Okay, so let's go take a look underneath. You'll notice as well with the chests. With the chests that are collecting items, I'm just pulling them into my ME network. Okay, so as you can see the size of the breeding pen, 5x5. The size of the pen where they're pulled into I've made slightly larger. The reason I've done this is because I don't mind extra animals building up for the sewage. The more animals you've got walking around inside your farm, the more sewage you can collect. Now what's the sewage for? So let's go show you. Okay, the sewage is used for this, the composter. Now what you do, so over here's the sewer. Oh no, that's the chronotyper. Here's the sewer. You can see it collects the sewage, and then I've got a fluid duct running to the composter. The composter collects up the sewage here. As it gets sewage, it works on it, and slowly, so you can see the work is building up. When it gets to 100%, it will output 1 compost. So you can see I've got the other sewer running here. I was going to have another massive tank and lag my world up even more, but mob essence kept getting put into it and breaking my infrastructure. So I've done this and made it simple. Okay, so where does the compost go? Well, let's see. So if we follow this pipe, and away from the noise of the cattle, you'll see it comes down to here and goes up. Well, let's show you from above. The compost pipe travels down here and goes into the fertiliser. And I haven't got any compost at the moment. I'm guessing that I'm going to have a lot more cattle down there in order to produce or maybe more composters. It's work in progress, my animal farm, but I'll know when I've got it right, because this will keep getting a compost every 5 seconds or so. Whether the well can handle that, I don't know. I'll run a test and let you know in the future. So once this gets a industrial fertiliser put within it, it will then instantly grow one of the crops, and then of course the harvester will do its job and harvest the crops, as you could see just over there. That then goes down the pipe and goes along to my breeder, the wheat. You can see here I've got a diamond pipe, so when it harvests, the seeds go down the yellow pipe, which is there, which takes it back to the planter. And because I haven't set the green pipe, everything else will travel down the green pipe. Now you might be wondering, how on earth do I use seeds for the planter and for the breeder? Because I am using seeds for both, you'll remember. Well, what I've done is I've used a diamond pipe first of all to separate the seed from the wheat. That then travels down here to the planter. Okay, when it gets to here and fills up the seeds, the extra seeds then continue travelling along the pipe, because I put an insertion pipe there, which means when this fills up they will carry on. And then I've put another diamond pipe, and what I've said here is the seeds will travel down the green side. Red has a crescent spanner, stops any other miscellaneous items travelling the wrong way and thereby lagging up my system. And if I grow any other crops, they will go down the black pipe into this spare chest. But the seeds are what's important, so they travel down this green pipe, which goes along here, goes under the floor, around here, back up here to rejoin that same pipe. But here I've used an iron pipe, which is forcing the seeds coming up here and the wheat coming along here in this direction. So you can see the gap there in the iron pipe. So that's my way of getting seeds to not only go into the planter, but to travel along this pipe to the breeder, and thereby allowing me to breed not only cows but chickens as well. And yes, I do need to get some sheep because I'm badly in need of wool. Now down here I've got another diamond pipe set up just as a backup in case I try to grow any other vegetables and forget to block them. So the way I've done that is by only saying wheat and seeds progress down the blue side. So that's all that's capable. Everything else, if I do any other crops, they'll go in here, as in the carrots that I was growing previously. So there we go. There is my animal farm. And also, there was my moment of stupidity with my lava. But I do enjoy playing with the lava. Wherever you are in the world, God bless you and keep every last one of you safe. Thank you for watching and have a fantastic day. I hope you have enjoyed this episode on the animal farm and also regaled at my absolute stupidity. Goodbye.